Karen, welcome in. Thank you again for choosing me to do your reading today. I'm on my way out, actually. I'm going to go and get my hair braided, but I wanted to get this done for you before I even go out. The energy that I'm picking up on for you is just, I'm feeling fear, and I'm also feeling a heaviness, like a brokenness coming from you. So at any rate, I'm going to start with the broken mirror. All right, so this is an oracle deck. It just gives a preview of what's going on. And I have another oracle deck that I just got. I'm going to use this. And this will just give some messages from spirit about how you feel and how Stephen feels. Okay, so I want you to place the energy where it belongs. It could, if I pull and you know that this is how you feel about him or towards him, then that's where you place it. And then and then I'm going to pull from the tarot as well. All right. Now, let's see what we got. Spirit guides, angels, divine ancestors, please shine the light on what I need to see for Karen. For Karen, spirit. Push, pull, power struggles, imbalance, stubborn. So you definitely felt like you were having to chase after Stephen at some point in this relationship. And as you were running after him, always being the one to want to make amends, always wanting to make things right, make things better, he was busy running away from this connection and being resistant and rejecting you. And you felt rejected by him. And so there was an imbalance here because you were given more than he was. And so it left you feeling drained and unappreciated. And I see that he has a stubbornness in him. So, for example, when things would come up for you guys and there was a disagreement or argument and you would go to him and try to talk to him, he could have been someone who shuts down or avoids the conversation. He could have, instead of sitting down and talking with you, just left the house. He could have also ghosted you at times and not given the support that you needed, when you needed him. When you needed him, where was he? And I just feel a loneliness. And like I said, as I was, because before I do any readings, I always pray and I always cleanse and I also meditate. So as I was shuffling, I felt your energy and you just feel, I just heard betrayed. You feel completely betrayed by him because all you were trying to do was love him and be genuine and show that you supported him. And I feel that, in the beginning, things always are, beautiful, right? But at some point, he showed you a side of him that you didn't expect to see. Tell me more, Spirit. Spotlight. Limelight, audience, self-absorbed. So you see how there's a stage here. Stephen could be someone who likes the attention of others. Okay, he likes to step in a room and everybody's looking at him. He loves the attention of the opposite sex. Even if you guys were in a relationship. So he's one of these people I'm seeing that regardless if he's in a relationship or not, he's going to flirt. He was a big flirt because he likes the attention. He likes the spotlight. He likes for people to stop and stare and talk to him. And also, I feel that he was self-absorbed, very selfish. So he didn't care if he's flirting. He could have been somebody, Karen, that flirted right in front of your face and disrespected you because of his, I just heard he has that macho, you know what I mean? Like, I can do whatever I want. I'm the man, and and very, very non-caring about how that affected you. And so I just feel that, and he could have, when I see this spotlight card too, he could have a platform. So he could be on social media and have like a lot of followers, a lot of females that comment on his pictures, things like that. And so you had to deal with that as well because he didn't know how to draw the line. He didn't have boundaries set up where he would tell these people, listen, I can't take your number. I can't talk to you. I have a girl. I have a woman. And he didn't know how to do that. So he really actually he opened the door for the disrespect because he wanted the attention. Tell me more, Spirit. Message. communication, conversation, expressing feelings. So I feel that he will be messaging you very soon. You told me that he messages you quite a bit, so you get messages from him, and I feel that he always wants to have a conversation now that you guys are disconnected. But he wants to let you know how he feels now, all of a sudden. Before, when you wanted to talk to him, Stephen could have been someone, like I said, that ran away from the deep conversations. Now, all of a sudden, he wants to talk. But what I will say is, you see all the water here? He has a lot of deep emotions for you. It's not that he doesn't love you. He loves you. And you love him. He does love you. And that's the part that really is sad, because when you love somebody, you don't do anything to allow the relationship to slip between your fingers. And I feel like he literally pushed you away. You know how the tides of the water, of the ocean, it will push. If this was a bottle that's really in the water, it's going the tide is going to just, the waves will carry this bottle wherever it should go. And I feel that Spirit is saying that he pushed you away by his actions, and because he was erratic. So he was someone who, just like the waves, sometimes the waves are calm, right? And sometimes they crash against each other and it's a disaster. And I just feel that because of his actions and because of his lack of control, he pushed you away, and he caused your emotions to change towards him. Okay? Somebody's favorite color is blue. Could be yours, could be his. You guys could be not in the same vicinity. You guys could be separated by a body of water, possibly. So there could be like a river or a lake or an ocean that's between you guys in distance. So he could live long distance. Tell me more, Spirit. Desire, self-pleasure, sexual thoughts, intense feelings. He thinks about you, and he gets busy by himself, if you know what I mean. Okay? He does. He thinks about your body. He could have always just said, babe, you're so sexy. Or something with your eyes. You see how her eyes are so intense? They jump off this card. He could have really loved your eyes, and that's one of the things that really was alluring for him and caught his attention first. Maybe you asked him, what was the first thing that you noticed about me? He could have said your eyes, and then your body. He's really just, the sexual attraction is there, okay? And we talked about the devil card with the intensity of like being obsessed. This is obsession right here. This is obsession, okay? Now, in the tarot, we might see the devil card. Don't be surprised. Very intense sexual chemistry that you guys had. Like the sex was off the chain. And maybe the best you ever had. And same thing for him, okay? Now, let's look at the bottom of the deck here. Childish, though. Childish. Immature. Argumentative. Playing the victim, okay? He would play the victim. He's playing the victim at this time, even though he did something that was unthinkable. He laid his hands on you. That's what you said. And now he actually wants your sympathy. He wants you to feel sorry for him. And that's part of the manipulation, though. That he's very manipulative, you know, and I know you love him and care about him, but I'm going to tell you what I see. I see that, you see how her eyes are covered here with the roses? You could have seen red flags, Karen, in the beginning, and you overlooked those red flags because you had emotion for him. And you didn't want to see the bad. You felt, okay, I'm just going to, maybe he'll change. Maybe I'm looking at this wrong. But you had on rose-colored glasses when it comes to Stephen. And you knew that Stephen had some issues. Maybe he had a temper problem. Maybe you saw that he was too flirty, very disrespectful, and you didn't check it from the beginning. You let him do what he does, and you didn't say anything, hoping that he would change. But he's very immature. Whatever age he is, he does not act his age. Also, he's emotionally imbalanced. He doesn't know how to articulate his emotions, tell you how he feels. Very guarded when it comes to feelings, and he likes to argue. This is clearly showing me, Spirit is showing that he likes to start fights. He could have started fights with you when everything was going good and you thought things were great. He could have picked a fight with you out of nowhere and left you wondering what the hell just happened. Everything was good. We were happy. Why are you starting, bullshit with me? I didn't do anything. He did it because he's childish and he's manipulative, and he likes to do that. He likes to get a rise out of you. He likes to see you upset, and it's a power thing. It's a power struggle.